Hey guys, it's Nancy and Vince from A Livin' Podcast, and we are also your 2025 ambassadors for The Longest Table.
We are raising some much-needed funds for the Hospital Research Foundation this year by throwing our very own event, More Livin' Christmas in July.
So put on your daggy sweater, let's raise some much-needed funds for the Hospital Research Foundation. Only 120 tickets available, so be quick. The link is in our bio.
Do not miss it. It's really the present that keeps on giving.
It really is, and thanks to our major sponsors, the Christmas Heirloom Company. Come join us.
We'll see you there.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Speaking of going places, let's go. A little more volume for me, if you wouldn't mind giving me some volume.
How about now?
It's just one of my ears working, that's why.
Classic Stitcher.
Hello. Oh, yeah, I'm back.
Nance, good morning to you. It is a Monday, but it's not just any old Monday.
No, it is a very special Monday indeed. Hello, everyone. You are here, another episode of Livin' Podcast with Vince and Nancy.
Yes.
And today we are here amongst all the colour of Giving Day at the Hospital Research Foundation.
It is such a beautiful day. This year, we're lucky enough to be ambassadors, you and I.
We are.
For the Hospital Research Foundation Group's Longest Table.
That's right. And what some of the researchers told us at one of our events leading up to this, and it was really, really important and heartfelt, and it's a different way of looking at things. They're saying, yes, they're always looking for a cure, but what they're actually looking for is longevity. For those that are suffering, we want quality of life for those people. So you may have this awful disease, but let's make you live as long as you possibly can.
More living, if nothing else.
More living,
That's
absolutely.
what we want. Today's Giving Day. They do this once a year as part of their campaign here at the Hospital Research Foundation. So for Giving Day, for 12 hours only, from 9 a.m. this morning to 9 p.m. tonight, they are trying to reach $450,000.
Wow. But you know what? It's only about 11 a.m. and they have already hit 25%
well, actually, I'm
of their
looking
target.
We were here for the 25% milestone.
Oh my gosh.
31% already.
31%
has been raised already. There are still 10 hours to go. And today, thanks to the Hospital Research Foundation Group's supporters, they've committed to matching dollar for dollar.
Double dollar day.
Double dollar day.
Double dollar. Say that 3 times fast. Double dollar day. Double dollar day. Double dollar day.
That's what we're here for. So we are so proud to be here. Part of the day, we've got volunteers over here. We're going to spin the camera around a little bit later on. You can see the team on the phones. It's a bit like a telethon.
It absolutely is a live telethon. And you know what I love about this? It just gives me the warm and fuzzies because as an Australian, when someone's in need, what do? We all pull together and everyone's happy to put their hand in their pocket and give. And looking at the money raised so far, 31% of that $455,000 in like 2 hours?
2 hours already.
Is incredible.
It is a fantastic effort. We're going to be joined today by a few other special guests as well because we thought, while we're here, who better to speak to? So we're going to hear from the CEO of the Hospital Research Foundation. We're going to hear from a couple of other ambassadors who are joining us. They've already had their events or they're having an event just like us. Ours is coming up. If you haven't got tickets yet, July 25th, More Livin', presented by Livin' Podcast and the Hospital Research Foundation. And it's Christmas in July.
Christmas in July. So today there's lots of colour, whereas when you come to our event, of course there'll be colour, but it'll be all in Christmas theme, thanks to our major sponsor, the Christmas Heirloom Company.
They are amazing. They've helped us out 2 years in a row with our events, and they just keep on giving.
Well, see, this is the thing. Today's topic is, as you say, like we spoke last week about don't take away the giving, or one of our recent episodes. But this is different. This is it's just about giving. So like the Christmas Heirloom Company and like all these beautiful people that have called in and made their donations today, what does giving do for you? I reckon we jump out there and get some of these volunteers and ambassadors on the podcast and explain to us what giving does for them.
Yeah.
What endorphins does it release for you when you give someone something? So let's jump out there and get someone on, and let's hear their side of the story. Okay, so as mentioned, we are here at the Hospital Research Foundation. It's their giving day, so every dollar donation made today between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. is doubled. What a vibe it is in the room today. We've got our first guest on the episode. We've got Desiree from the Hospital Research Foundation. Desiree, thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me. It's really exciting to have you guys part of today.
Yeah, it's so much fun. It really is a vibe. Now, Desiree, firstly, what's your role here at the Hospital Research Foundation?
I'm the campaigns lead, marketing and fundraising. So, my role, I guess, anytime you hear about the Hospital Research Foundation group, my role plays a part in that.
Oh, that's a huge role to have. So our topic here for Live In Podcast today is giving. What does giving do for you as a person? Like when you give a gift, when you get something big donated here at the Hospital Research Foundation, like what does it do for you?
Yeah, good question. I think giving from a personal perspective is really just about usually you're giving to someone else or you're giving up time for a cause, and it's really just about making the other person feel great and feel valued. A gift is sometimes just a meal. It could be, like I said, volunteering time, cleaning their house, or giving a donation where you can in terms of work. But from a personal perspective, I think it's really just about making the other person feel valued and appreciated.
Oh, look, Desiree, if you ever want to come over and clean my house, honey, I will give you a key and I will gladly open the door. For me, it's just that, I don't know, there's something like a huge endorphin release for me. I get it more when I give a gift more than when I receive a gift. It's very odd. But in this role here that you have, you must see it all the time, like at all the ambassador functions.
Yeah.
When you hand over that check at the end of their function and let them know how much money they've raised through all their hard work, that must be something very special.
It really is. Our ambassadors and supporters are incredible. They give the gift of their time and their communities, and seeing all our different types of ambassadors and supporters come together and really create impact. So they're giving people in Australia a chance to just live, have an everyday moment. We can't fund research or patient care without our supporters and ambassadors. So just seeing those different communities come together, it's a really incredible feeling, and I feel really privileged to be a part of that.
Well, look, you might feel privileged, Desiree, but can I just say thank you from the bottom of our hearts and from everyone that suffered this stupid disease, if I can call it that. Thank you so much for giving your passion, giving your professionalism, giving your care in your role here at the Hospital Research Foundation, because without you behind the scenes, yes, we are all hoo-ha out the front, but it actually stems from you. So thank you very much for everything that you give.
Thanks, Nancy. I appreciate that. And thank you as well to yourself and Vince. Again, you're incredible supporters and you've got a wonderful community, and we can't make life-changing moments happen without supporters.
Amazing.
So, incredible.
Thanks for giving us your time right here on the Live In Podcast. We'll be back with another special guest very, very soon.
We are back down here at the Hospital Research Foundation group. Today it's Giving Day. You've just heard from Nancy and Desiree, and I'm sitting here with Bryony today. Bryony, you are the COO of this whole organisation.
Do you know who I love system?
And I'm so thrilled to have you here. Welcome to Live In Podcast.
Thank you. It's an incredible opportunity to work with such an amazing organisation with the most important thing, an amazing group of people.
Absolutely.
It takes an incredible team to be able to do what we're doing today and every day to raise funds and have impact in our community.
So tell us a little bit about, I guess, your role within the organisation. How long have you been part of the Hospital Research Foundation?
It's coming up to 15 years.
Wow, I did not expect you to say that at all.
A really long time, and it's been an incredible journey because we're certainly not the organisation we were back then. I think I was staff on the number 12. We're sitting about 120 people that work either raising funds or having impact in our community all across South Australia. So it's an incredible organisation that through fundraising enables us to do what we do.
That's a fantastic, journey as well, to be here from such an early part of the organisation and then through the growth to where it is today and be part of that. That must be really, really good inside. We're talking about giving today. Obviously, the spirit of giving, today's double dollars for every donation made across the 12 hours from 9 till 9 today. Tell us a little bit about giving for you, or what drives you in your work here, or even personally.
Yeah, so giving can happen in so many different ways. Time and money are generally the biggest ways that people can contribute. As a fundraising organisation, and 99% of the funding that we get, that we can put into community comes from people giving their funds, but also their time to raise funds. We have a number of people in our community that do different activities raising funds for us, and we certainly couldn't fund research, patient care in hospitals all across Australia, which has changed over the years. 15 years ago we just put on the Queensland Hospital, and now it's every public hospital across South Australia, including the regions, through research, patient care activities, equipment, and all the things that they need to provide the best treatments or care when people need it.
It's so important that we do have that. One of the things that I've learned across the last few months of being an ambassador has been exactly where the money goes. Now, this is something not a lot of people know, is that sometimes with organisations or some other charities around the country or even world, the money goes into a pot and then it goes sort of a bit wider, or it goes to a different organisation. But that's not the case here. The thing that I've really, really loved so far is seeing where every dollar goes. We see the impact in real life happening. We see the machines in the hospital, in the research centres. We've met researchers through our time here as well who are doing such great work. How does that, I guess, seeing that reality come to life from the work that you're doing, how does that feel for you and the team?
Yeah, transparency is really important. People need to see where their money is going to continue to support the work that we do.
Yeah.
And so being able to showcase those researchers, as you say, or the equipment that we're purchasing, or the outcomes as a result of research with people to understand the real life translation of that work, how it can affect them or their families when they need it most, is really, really important. So that being able to communicate those stories, about individuals who have benefited from that treatment as well, versus people that are actually doing the work to make that treatment available, or to make testing better, early diagnoses and all those sorts of things, make an incredible impact and outcome on the journeys that people take.
Absolutely, they do. So tell us today, Giving Day, we're target is $450,000. We're a couple of hours in. We've got 9 hours 46 to go, and we're already at $152,000. Can you believe that?
It's incredible. And the team works so hard to build up and connect with our supporters before today, so that we can really mobilise them, connect them with the work that will happen as a result of their support. So to see their support coming through today already in an incredible way is amazing. So it's incredible support that people are able to give to us, and hopefully we'll get to the 450 by the end of the day.
I think we will have no trouble getting there. Hopefully we hit that target a little bit sooner than the end of the day, Bryony. It's been an absolute delight to have you on today. Thank you for all the work you do, leading the team here, working with the team. Let's go get that 450k.
Thank you so much for both of your support as well.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
All right, as mentioned, Giving Day here at the Hospital Research Foundation, and another very special guest joining us on Livin' Podcast today. We have Will McDonald from Channel 9. Thank you so much for joining us, Will, with his little son, Alfie. Hello. Hello.
Yes, hello. Thank you for having us here. We are at the Hospital Research Foundation Giving Day. I brought Alfie along. For those of you who don't have a camera, you can't see him, but he's wearing a Santa hat.
Because, well, you know what? Giving, it's Christmas. At Christmas time, you give presents.
It must have been it. But we left the house today, and Alfie found his Santa hat in the toy box, and he just wanted to bring it.
And
so
people
I thought,
can see it because we are on camera. So there you go. There you go. But Will, just firstly, thanks for being here today. But what brings you here today?
So, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
Wow.
At the age of 42.
My goodness.
So, I guess I'm a story of cancer can affect anyone. Thankfully, the wonderful medical treatments we have in the world today, I'm doing really well. I've been through a fair bit: chemotherapy, radiotherapy, hormone therapy. But the reason I'm here today is because the support that I've received from so many different organisations, from so many different people, especially the Hospital Research Foundation, has been amazing. And just to come down here and say thank you and bring Alfie along to see what's going on, and just encourage people to to give a few bucks if that's all they have, because every dollar really does make a difference. There are amazing medical researchers doing wonderful work here in Adelaide, and the Hospital Research Foundation is supporting so many of them and so many different programs.
Well, look, thank you for sharing your story, but that kind of really covers my main question today, or the Live In podcast episode topic today. You've kind of answered it, but we're really asking today, what does giving do for you when you're able to give to someone else?
I've received so much, so I give back in every moment that I possibly can, whether that's in support, whether it's in donations that I can make. But what it does for me is that it just gives me this idea that we're all in this together.
Yeah.
You never know when you're going to need help, so I try to give back with advice or support as much as I possibly can. It's something which really does make you feel good.
It really does, doesn't it?
It does, absolutely. Yeah. And as I say, it's the circle of give and receive.
Yeah.
The circle of karma. Yeah. You never know when you're going to need some help.
Yeah.
And I've learnt this firsthand. I never thought I'd be diagnosed with cancer at such a young age, and what is considered an old man's cancer, wrongly. So I'm in that position where I've received so much, and I try to give back at every opportunity.
Well, thank you so much. The whole paying it forward is very fulfilling to all of us. So let's keep that message going. Do what you can, guys. Jump on, donate. Yes, today is Giving Day. This episode will be available for life, so it doesn't have to be just Giving Day for you to make a donation to this amazing organisation. So we'll thank you very much for joining us today on Live In Podcast.
Very, very welcome. And you're right, any day's a good day to give.
We're giving it a red hot go here today, Nance, down here at the Hospital Research Foundation Group's Giving Day. We've been talking about giving. We've had Bryony on here, we've had Desiree on here, and a couple of other special guests on here today. And giving is such an important part of our lives. Do you know that?
It really is, and it's giving us today, especially, all the warm and fuzzies, the fact that we're a part of it, the fact, watching those dollars go up and up and up as the day has gone on. It's just been absolutely beautiful. So thanks for joining us on another episode of Live In Podcast. But to take us out today, I've got a new
what's the
song. Are you ready?
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Are you ready? Am I giving?
Oh,
what a funny thing to say.
Am I living?
Oh, I
You got
love
it?
that. I do.
Oh, what a funny thing to say.
But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day, on a cloud.